Hi guys, this is Marge and my husband is here with me right now. So we're going to get some food here at Slim Chicken. This one of my favorite restaurant to get my chicken wings. So in this video, share ko sa inyo kung paano ako nagsimula sa sahod na 4,500 hanggang sa hindi ko ina-expect na darating ang araw that nasasahod ako ng aabot sa 4.5 million in a year. But that is not easy. This video is not to brag about anything, but to give inspiration that with consistency, with preparation, with, shall I say, good preparation, with not giving up, with the sacrifice, with your commitment to be always the best and to do your best.
Clarence,
What would you get today?
let me get you an 8-wing meal, cayenne ranch flavor.
That's my favorite.
Cran ranch dry rub.
Yeah.
What sauce do you want on the side?
Cayenne ranch.
Cran ranch dry rub. You want to keep the fries or do you
want
want the
fries?
rest?
Yeah, just get fries.
Yeah, fries.
And did you want a medium or large drink?
Medium.
And what will that drink be?
What you want for a drink?
Last time we get a tea.
Your sweet tea.
Sweet tea. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. Your total will be $16.45. I'm going to be taking all the orders before I get payments, so you will see me come by again after payment.
Okay.
Spare
Okay.
mine, I can only take either.
Let me give you a bit of story about my life. So, panganay ako guys. Since panganay ako, and I saw the poverty in the family, how it was going, and how generational poverty is happening. So, talagang napaka responsible ko during that time. Like, I was viewing studying and education really as a tool to get out of poverty. Kaya nung makagraduate na ako guys ng college, ang ginawa ko, nag-apply ako ng trabaho immediately after graduation. So, ang first job ko noon ay teacher sa private school, and the salary was 4,500 per month. So that was year 2011. Totoo yan guys, year 2011, ang salary ko noon ay 4,500 every month. And since I was in a private school, I was really thinking about passing the licensure examination so that I can, move and transfer to public schools, since public schools have a better pay. So, ayun. At first take, nakapasa naman ako guys. And so, hindi na ako nag-renew ng contract dun sa first job ko. Instead, I applied sa other private school. And in my next year of teaching, tumaas naman yung salary ko. Yung 4.5 naging 7.5 monthly. So, yun. And while I was in that level, sabi ko nga, I was preparing for an application in the public school kasi nga mas mataas naman yun talaga yung sahod kumpara sa private school. So yun, and I did, nagparank nga ako. I am a secondary teacher guys, pero nagparank ako sa elementary and secondary kasi during that time the item was really very hard. Hindi ka basta-basta maiin. You know naman in the Philippines, like opportunities are very rare and there's so much competition. Like competition is really stiff. So yun. Well, I was so happy during that time because I was hired. So na-hire naman ako guys. That was the start of the K-12. Na-hire ako sa elementary. So I'm a secondary teacher pero na-hire ako sa elementary because the item was there in the elementary during that time. In secondary, to nothing. And that was the start. During that time, yung salary ng teacher 1 is, I think, around 19,000 pesos. So yeah, around 19,000 pesos. Tapos guys, yung nati-take home na lang is nasa 16 something. Yeah, around 16 something because of the taxes, benefits na kinakaltas. So medyo okay na siya. Then kaso since I was the breadwinner in the family, meron akong mga kailangan pag-aralin yung kapatid ko, ganon. So it came to a point na hindi na siya kaya. And by the way, during that time pala guys, sinimulan ko na din yung pag-aaral ko ng master's degree, yung master's degree ko. Kasi sabi ko, I need to prepare to get promoted, ganon. So yung motivation ko talaga nun ay tumaas yung salary. So that's what I did, continue. Then napakahirap kapag nasa public school ka and you want to get something or you want to buy something and you will end up loaning. Parang wala kang choice kundi ito, kailangan mag-loan ng ganito para makabili ka ng laptop, para makabili ka ng mga ganito, ganyan. So that's what I did. Up to the point na sabi ko, dami ko na palang utang. Tapos guys, it's hard too because the school was far. I was assigned in a mountainous area. Talagang malayo, mahirap yung sasakyan. So what I did, tapos laging maulan. So what I did, I bought a second-hand car para mag-drive ako, para hindi na ako nahihirapan sa transportation. Tapos na-realize ko noon, grabe pala yung gasto sa gasolina. Kailangan ko nang matutong kailangan ko nang mag-drive ng motorcycle. So I did bought a motorcycle. So pag hindi naman maulan guys, yun ang ginagamit ko. Pero sabi ko ngayong 3 years to pay ng mga loans na to, it takes so much time. Parang ang tagal niya talaga. So sabi ko, I need more. So ang ginawa ko, after 3 years yun guys, nag-opening na yung senior high school. And during that time, graduate na ako ng master's degree. So, tapos yung major ko is inline talaga siya. Inline siya sa bachelor's degree ko. And I got an advantage dun sa criteria. So, pagdating sa ranking system, okay naman yung rank ko. And then, medyo hindi kadamihan yung item. So, lumabas dun sa assessment sa akin that I am qualified for Master Teacher 2. Kaso, ang nangyari nun guys, konti na lang yung item kasi may mga Master Teacher 4 na nakascade at napunta sa Master Teacher 2 kasi wala namang item sa division namin ng Master Teacher 4 at Master Teacher 3. So lahat yung mga qualified sa Master Teacher 4, Master Teacher 3, napunta sila sa Master Teacher 2. So, good thing, sabi ko nga na okay naman yung ranking ko kasi ang ginawa, lahat ng mga qualified na Master Teacher 2 coming from different subjects, nire-rank ulit sila kung sino yung makakakuha ng mga item, and I was so happy that I got that. So ayun, sabi ko nga from 4.5 naging 7.5, tapos after 7.5 naging almost 19,000. And when I got the item, yung Master Teacher 2, which I was very, very blessed. Yun, na-double yung salary. Natatandaan ko nun guys, sabi ko siguro pag na-double na yung salary ko, pag na-double na, hindi na, kumbaga, finances will be better, ganun. Tapos hindi na magkakaroon ng mga problema sa financial, ganun. Pero mali pala guys, especially when there are accidents, incidents that happens in the family, and yung ikaw lang yung breadwinner, tapos walang iba kundi ikaw. Oh my gosh. So okay, but one thing that I did not stop guys is yung pag-aaral talagang I was focused in studying. So during that time I was doing my doctorate degree na. So, hindi ako guys tumigil. Diretso lang yung pag-aaral ko noon. After ng college, master's degree, and then doctorate degree. After ng master's degree pala guys, nagpahinga ako ng 1 semester kasi parang I felt so tired. Sabi ko, well, kasi ginawa ko, binuhos ko talaga lahat ng kakayahan ko dun sa nung nagma-master ako. Kasi nung college ako, I was not able to give everything. Kasi I was so busy with everything. Yung nag-extra job ako, ganun, para may perang, pang-allowance, and so on and so forth. Grabe, nakakaiyak. So, okay. So, that's why when I was doing my master's degree, sabi ko, gagawin ko lahat ng makakaya ko. I will do my best while I'm studying here. Kasi, I already have the resources, and that, hindi tulad nung college na, kumbaga yung resources was very meager at hirap na hirap talaga ako. So, hindi ko masyadong nagawa yung best ko. Tapos, ayun, well, I was able to do the best that I can. Sabi ko nga, meron akong mga nakuhang awards during the graduation, and I was so happy with it. Tapos, yun, sabi ko nga, continuous lang. Nag-take ako ng doctorate degree. Pero alam nyo guys, yung doctorate degree ko, it took almost 6 years for me to finish, and ang mahal ng gastos kahit nasa public school ako nag-aaral. And there were times really na talagang gusto ko nang give up, yung when you feel like you're so fed up and you're so tired that you just wanna give up. Pero sabi ko nga, because I was so ano tawag doon, goal driven, I have a goal that I wanna achieve. So I just did a sacrifice. I did the best that I can. And during that time, you know, my husband is my number one supporter. Like, there were times really that I felt like giving up. Pero yung itong asawa kong to, dati hindi ko pa to asawa. Ano ko pa lang to, boyfriend. He really pushed me. Talagang when I felt giving up, sinasabi niya sa akin, no, you can't give up right now, you're near, and so on and so forth. Talagang yung support ng aking boyfriend, super. So, ayan. And now guys, I was not expecting this. Like, I never really even thought of this. I was just looking for true love. And binigay sa akin ni Lord, thank you. And I was not really thinking about looking for foreigner or what. I didn't even know na foreigner yung ito. Hindi ko nga alam na foreigner ito nung nag-message sa akin. Kasi he was speaking in Filipino. Sabi ko nga, ano ba yan? Wrong grammar ka. So guys, nung naging master teacher 2 ako, doble yung salary ko. In the context of the Philippines,
You hadn't taken it.
yung salary ng master teacher 2, mataas naman talaga guys. Mataas naman talaga guys yung salary ng master teacher 2. I mean, it's hard to find that kind of salary sa Philippines. And the last, for several years, I was master teacher 2.
All right, thank you.
What's that?
You too.
And I enjoyed my salary in the Philippines, and I enjoyed my job too. Ngayon, yung pinaka-latest bago ako nag-resign guys, yung salary ko ay 57,000 pesos na per month. But with the expenses and yung tax sa Philippines is mataas din talaga. It's not enough. Well, anyway, I was doing other work during that time. Mayroon akong extra job guys na yung marketing, and I write for companies dito sa US, and yung salary ko doon, actually di siya salary ang tawag kasi part-time lang naman siya. Yung kinikita ko talaga doon guys, yun yung nakatulong sa akin to cope with the living expenses sa Philippines, being the breadwinner. So, nagsimula ako sa 4,500 during my first year of teaching. Second year of teaching, 7,500. Third year of teaching up to 6th year of teaching, it was around 19 to 20,000 hanggang sa tumataas siya every year. And then when I got promoted to master teacher, talagang dyan yung talagang super jump. Tumaas bigla talaga yung salary ko doon kasi it was salary grade 19 eh, mataas na talaga siya. So mataas yung salary ko doon. But now I'm not expecting this is going to be how it will be after all the preparations that I've got. First year of teaching ko pa lang dito sa US ngayon, guys, and dito kasi yung salary mo nakadepende sa qualifications mo. Since my qualifications put me into this level kung saan mataas talaga yung salary kasi they honor yung teaching experience ko, which is 15 years. They honor my educational attainment, which is PhD holder. So ang taas ng level up. So I was not expecting that I will come to this point na kung saan more than 4.5 million na yung salary ko in 1 year. And that's amazing. Hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala. I'm just so happy, guys. And that's when I can say talaga na when you have a dream, you just keep doing it. And you will reap what you have invested.
Clarence.
What was the name?
Clarence. It was an 8-wing Kayon ranch meal.
So, isa lang, guys, yung natutunan ko dito, some experience ko, yung what you did
Yes.
several years ago.
Okay.
And you said it's 15?
Mapapakinabangan mo pa lang siya
See you this year.
after several years. Yeah, this is it.
Oh, thank you.
Ay, the tea. Yeah.
Okay, it's simple right now.
Kung ano man yung ginagawa natin ngayon, guys,
Excuse me.
for example, we're going to reap that.
That's the fork.
Or, yeah, we're going
Yeah.
to reap
Just two.
what we have planted or what we have planted after several years.
Thank you. You too.
So, pag naiisip ko yung mga paghihirap ko for several years in the past, now I'm reaping it. And that's amazing. Kumbaga, it took several years before I get to this point, before I get to this level. And I thank God for that. Amen. That's it for now, guys. Marami na ako nasabi. If you're new in our channel, please hit like and subscribe. Bye!